You might wear shoes black and you're brown and you still think you black, being chucking coming from Africa. We're not Africans. And I'm getting tired of people calling us Africans American. And the Lord didn't bring Christianity. That's a lie. The Lord brought the truth. He brought the gospel. And the gospel teaches us what? That the real Jews are the so-called Negroes, West Indian, Haitian, Puerto Ricans, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay? Are the so-called Negroes. Right? The Native American Indians, the Caribbean Indians of Jamaica, all right, of Trinidad, okay, of South America, okay, Haiti, the Dominican Republic. Those are the Israelites. We're not coming here with no weapons. We don't have no guns. All we have is the Bible. That's right. Right? James, a servant of the Most High, and of the Lord Hamath, to the 12 tribes. To the 12 tribes of Israel, scattered all over the world. Read, which are scattered abroad. Greetings. Greetings. Give me Exodus chapter 4, verse 22, The Most High said, let his son go. Israel, the true Israel. The so-called Negroes, African Americans, the so-called blacks, the so-called colored people, the ones that you all call African Americans. We're not African Americans. We're not Africans. We are the true chosen children of Israel, of the Most High God. Read up. Exodus, the 4th chapter, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son. And this is to modern day Pharaoh Obama, to let him know that our Father, which is in heaven, said, let his children go, which is Israel, the true chosen children of Israel, which is the so-called African Americans, the so-called blacks, the so-called Negroes, the so-called colored people. Give me Exodus chapter 4, verses 22. That's what I just read. Exodus 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Most High, Israel is my son. Israel is my son. Even my firstborn. Even my firstborn. Give me Exodus chapter. Give me Exodus where it says, the Most High said, let his children go, that they may worship him in the wilderness. She got something to say she a paraplegic? Ain't that something? He's going to push her ass over the step.
You remember when he come and deliver us, I bet you that.
Bring it out.
Go ahead, just let us bring the word.
So, the Most High, if you refuse to let us go, he will destroy, bring the wrath. His wrath shall come up down upon all of you. The ones that are in power.
Already came. What is that? Exodus what? Let my people go. Got it up? I'll beat you going. Exodus 4:22.
Exodus.
Yeah, he don't know what's going on.
You got it?
No.
Go on, just keep speaking out.
Huh?
Keep speaking.
Give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Yeah, let's keep speaking.
The Most High, we were sent here on slave ships.
the so-called African Americans, the so-called blacks, the so-called Negroes, the so-called colored people. The Bible said that we would come here on ships, slave ships. We did not come here by train.
Bring it out.
We did not go into concentration camps. No, we went into plantations. We went into slavery. The only people on the face of this earth that went into plantations were the so-called African Americans, the so-called Negroes, the so-called colored people, the so-called blacks. And the Most High, hear his call, hear his children's call. He hears the cries and the suffering of his people.
That's right.
And he's saying to let his people go. Give me Genesis. Read.
Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 68. And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Again, Egypt. Egypt is a metaphor for bondage. Read up.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And sold unto your enemies. The only people on the face of the earth has been sold into his enemy are the so-called Negroes, the so-called African Americans,
Right, bring it
the
up.
so-called colored people, the so-called black people. There's no other people on the face of this earth can claim that they went into slavery. Not even the so-called Jewish people.
That's right.
The Jewish people that stole our nationality.
That's right.
The ones that took our nationality from us.
That's right.
They are the ones that Revelation chapter 2, verse 9 says. Give me chapter 9,
Revelation, the 2nd chapter, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
He said he knows the so-called African Americans, the so-called blacks, the so-called Negroes, the so-called colored people, poverty. Read up.
But thou art rich.
But thou art rich. We are rich and spiritual. Spiritually, we are rich in the Most High. Read up.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Those who say that they are Jews.
You know,
What does it say, huh?
and are not.
They are not Jews. They are not the true Jews.
You know,
We are the true chosen children of Israel. Judah stands here today. Judah and Benjamin stands here today on behalf of all the 12 tribes of Israel.
that's right.
Give me Revelation chapter 3, verse 9. Huh?
Revelation, the 3rd chapter, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. Only the Jews, the so-called Jews in the Middle East, worship in the synagogue. Only they worship in the synagogue. Read up.
Which say they are Jews.
They say that they are the true Jews. Read up.
And are not.
And they are not. This is spoken of in the Bible. This is Revelations. This is prophecy speaking to all of you to let you know that the Jews are not who you believe they are. The so-called Jewish people are not who they say they are. Read up.
But do lie.
They do lie.
But do lie.
They do lie. This is in the Bible. Read up.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
They are to come and worship before the Hebrew Israelites' feet. They shall worship in front of the true Hebrew Israelite feet. The Jewish people call themselves Israelis. We do not call ourselves Israelis. We call ourselves Hebrew Israelites of the Torah Holy Bible. This is what you will find in the Bible. You know, we went into slavery in 1619. The tribe of Judah, the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Levi. In 1619, we went into slavery in Jamestown, Virginia. In 2019, will equal 400 years. Give me Genesis chapter 15 verses 13 to 14.
Genesis the 15th chapter. Starting at verse 14. Starting at verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
In a land that is not ours. We are the African Americans that went into slavery by ships during the transatlantic slave trade.
You know,
the transatlantic slave trade. We are the only ones that's been sold into bondage by the Africans, by the Portuguese, by the Arabs, by the so-called Jewish people. We are the ones that the Holy Bible speak of. Read up.
And shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
Yeah, we're the ones that are being afflicted. We are the ones that Genesis chapter 15 verse 13 to 14 says that we shall be afflicted for 400 years.
That's right, bring it out.
As I said, 1619, we came into captivity to Jamestown, Virginia.
And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
The judgment of the Most High is coming down on you this day. This is why we stand here this day, to bring you the message of the Most High, to let you know that there shall be a judgment against you, those who have oppressed his people and continue to oppress his people.
Bring it out, bring it out.
You have murdered his people. You have brought plagues against his people. But it shall not go unanswered, because he hears the cry of his people, the murder of his people. Give me Isaiah 14, 1 and 2.
Isaiah chapter 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
The true Israel, the true chosen of Israel, which is the so-called African Americans, which is the so-called black people, which is the so-called Negroes, which is the so-called colored people. Judah stands here today on behalf of the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the lead tribe. Give me Genesis chapter 49, verse 8.
Genesis the 49th chapter, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemy. This is what Judah is standing here for. We are in the neck of our enemies.
That's right.
We are in the neck of our enemies that have oppressed us for almost 400 years. And it shall be complete soon. All the ones that are in power, Obama, the modern day pharaohs, all those that are in Congress.
See what know our enemies is. Go to Psalms 83.
Go to Psalm 83, the whole nations. 83, go to Psalm 83, verses 3 to 5, All those that have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones. All the nations that have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones. We are the hidden ones. Read up.
Psalm the 83rd chapter, verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
We are the hidden ones. We are the African Americans. We are the so-called Negroes. We are the so-called black people. We are the so-called Negro, colored people. What is African American? It's not a nationality. That's right. African America. Africa is one continent that consists of 50 plus countries. America is 3 continents. North, South, and Central America. What is that language? What is African America? There is no such language. There is no such language. No, we speak English. English belongs to, it does not belong to us. It belongs to the Europeans. We do not look Europeans. No. We are Hebrew Israelites. You mistaken. You believe that we are something that we're not. And because that you believe that we are so-called African Americans, we're being murdered under a false identity. An identity that was given to us by our oppressors that does not exist.
Bring it out.
There is no such thing as African Americans. There is no such nationality. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Jeremiah, the 17th chapter, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
We have discontinued from our heritage. They have given us African American. There is no such nationality.
Bring it out.
There is no such language. What language is African American? People want you to tell me if there's a language called African American. No, we speak English. English, it don't belong to us.
That's right.
We have been hidden for almost 400 years, but it's almost complete.
That's right.
Our time of oppression is almost over.
Right. That's right.
It's almost over.
That's right. Right. Bring it out.
Why are you here?
Give me give me Deuteronomy, Daniel chapter 12, verse 4.
What do you want?
The book is open.